So I'm Saurabh Kapoor. I lead product management strategy for Dell Networking Solutions. Been with Dell for around 5 years. In the community, I represent Dell on the SONiC governing board. I was previously on the technical steering committee, championing some of the initiatives there. Now recently moved to the governing board to drive a lot of technology adoption and evolution around SONiC and getting it to the users. So it's been a great journey. So Dell Technologies has been championing open networking since 2014. We started the whole element around disaggregating the hardware and software, allowing more choice on the operating systems to for customers and users to deploy a variety of technologies and not locked into a vendor proprietary stack. So when SONiC started becoming mainstream and Microsoft contributed to the OCP community, we jumped in and started to take it further. And we have been working on SONiC over the last few years. We rolled out enterprise SONiC distribution by Dell Technology, which is a commercial distribution of SONiC to bring a 24 by 7 support model and features capabilities to extend SONiC beyond hyperscale environments to enterprises and telco. We continue to add features, contribute those back to the community, and take it further. So over the last few years, we have successfully rolled out the commercial distribution of SONiC across a variety of customer segments, got really good feedback, continue to drive roadmap, both on the hardware and the software side to deliver the end solution to the customers, and also rolling out SONiC internally within our IT ecosystem. And it's like drinking your own champagne. So making sure that we can take it forward across both sides. So SONiC is very different, both from a technology perspective and the value prop of it. So from a technology perspective, having a container architecture really gives a lot of flexibility with respect to allowing application portability, allowing the modular microservices kind of infrastructure, giving the users to plug and play and the ability to evolve, contribute, and make it suitable for the environment. So you have the ability to start and stop a container, customize the environment based on your needs. You don't have to feature bloated with capabilities that you really don't need for an environment. So that's one of the big benefits from an architecture perspective. The element around this being very API centric allows you the flexibility to absorb in the non-bound APIs into in-house applications or hook it into other open source technologies like Ansible, Telegraph, Grafana, Prometheus, and other monitoring technologies, or use third-party vendor technologies for automation and monitoring. So that API-centric posture allows that element of flexibility. The other big benefit I see with SONiC is, since it is one of the key open source technologies, and we have every major merchant silicon vendor to ODM and service, system service providers, championing this technology, and that has evolved from 200 members to 1800 plus members now. That becomes a unified operating system that runs across a variety of merchant silicon to variety of switching vendor solutions. So now users of networking SONiC can have a multi-vendor ecosystem running same operating system across the board, allows the developers, the application developers to port software capabilities across the vendor solutions and not really locked into one vendor to deliver capabilities, features, etc. To take advantage of the innovation, the feature velocity, the standardization, and all of those attributes that come with the open source technology. The final element that I see, which is very critical for SONiC, is this being an open source technology allows you to standardize across the board. It allows you better supply chain posture, brings down your total cost of ownership of the fabric significantly, and it gives you those dollars to invest into more meaningful capabilities, services, and applications development. So Dell Technologies is a big fan of open source technologies, and we're very customer driven. And there's been a long need for open ecosystems and open source technologies, and SONiC delivers to that promise. So it really benefits the users in terms of giving them the flexibility, the control they need on the infrastructure, especially times like we saw during the supply chain challenges and all that. The open source technologies allows that flexibility, that standardization. SONiC, is one of the great technologies. We're seeing really good adoption across all fronts in terms of the value that it delivers, and we want to push this further, drive with more velocity. And over the last 5+ years, we've been continuing to doing that, across OCP and now Linux Foundation. I represent Dell on the governing board. We have representatives on the team, championing this across technical steering committee, the outreach committee. So making sure we're advancing this technology and the value forward, creating more awareness around it, and the governance contributions. The top contributors to SONiC from future functionality perspective, and taking it forward across all fronts. Remaining true to the cause of open source, championing the element around open source forward, and deliver to the promise that we have. So we feel that SONiC is the future for networking. And as I mentioned earlier, right, the capabilities it brings from a technology perspective, the architecture, the rich community around it, from major merchant silicon vendors to system service providers, ODMs, coming together to drive more velocity is much greater than one vendor delivering those capabilities. And that drives a lot of innovation, that allows a lot of standardization, interoperability, and these capabilities. So SONiC is great technology. The mantra here is all roads lead to SONiC. So we should see a lot of vendor technologies now, migrating and converging towards SONiC-based infrastructure. And for us, SONiC is the DNA for the networking fabric today. We're folding that to across build connectivity across our storage, compute, and other solutions across the board. So we're very committed and going to take this forward across all fronts.